you know, do Americans really understand with the Ukraine, what's going on? And this impeachment, with starting with the Ukraine, I mean, it's all over again. I mean, the word is that this is like justice, the Supreme Court justice hearings where everything turned out to be false.
Yeah. Well, I think that Trump is going to survive this. That's the first thing, because it takes. I believe the House will vote to impeach him. I think the impeachment will be just along party lines, and but the Senate will keep him in office overwhelmingly. The Republicans are not going to crack on this, and I think Trump is going to go on and win the election. I think it's important to realize that many voters are coming to understand that this is entirely a setup, just like the rumors that he had colluded with Putin to fix the 2016 election was a setup. That turned out to be nothing. It turned out to be a hoax, and this will too. This is the Democrats decided to impeach Donald Trump the day he got elected, and they've been searching for grounds ever since. And now they think they found them, but they haven't. The truth of the matter is that the culprit here is Biden. Biden's son got appointed to the board of Burisma Holdings, which is a corrupt energy company that everybody knows is one of the world's worst. And he took a seat on the board a month or two after his father was named the point man by Obama in developing our policy toward the Ukraine. And the whole idea was to give this corrupt firm a clean image by putting Biden's son on the board. And it's transparent, it's phony. And then when Trump asked the Ukrainian president, Zelensky, to investigate this, the Republicans want to impeach him. There's a film that I wish I could play on the radio where Biden says, you know, I'm leaving. He's in the Ukraine, and he looks at his watch, and he said, I'm leaving here in half an hour. If that prosecutor, the one that's going after his son, if that prosecutor is not fired, you're not getting the $1 billion in aid that I'm offering. And then he said, and after I said that, he was fired. And that's true. It was Biden who extorted the government of Ukraine to fire the prosecutor to protect his son. And now
I'm sure Biden
trying to make this impeachable against Trump.
Now, Biden did not have, I'm sure he didn't have permission from Obama to say that. He just said it on his own, probably. Is that true?
Well, it's not clear, John. Yeah, certainly this was not Obama's doing, not Obama's scandal. But Obama knew that Biden's son was on the board of this company. Obama knew that Biden's son had benefited enormously from the dealings they've had with China. This was no secret, and Obama did nothing to rein him in. And,
so was this a crooked company? So having the vice president's son on it made it look cleaner? Is that what it means?
Exactly. Cleaner, and it told everybody in the Ukraine, this company is wired. This company can make it right up to the top of the American food chain, and you can do business with them. And it was kind of it was a promotional thing within the Ukraine. I mean, otherwise, why would they put him on the board? They paid him over almost $1 million to serve on the board. He has no expertise in energy or natural gas.
And they were paying him, what, $50,000 a month, I heard?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Now, why did the Chinese give him $1 billion?
Well, again, the same reason. In this case, their attempt, I think, was basically to bribe Biden and do it through his son. They gave him access to $1.5 billion of capital in a hedge fund that he set up, and basically put his hedge fund on the map. And I think that was more in the nature of a bribe. Biden going on the Burisma board, I think, was kind of extortion by Biden. But one way or another, the one thing it wasn't was an impeachable offense by Donald Trump. And to turn this around and turn it into that is insane. And you know, John, when the Trump campaign did a political television commercial this week, quoting Biden, showing Biden's tape when he says, I'm going to leave here, and if you don't fire the prosecutor, and then he was fired. The TV networks didn't want to run it. They will not run that tape of Biden threatening.
And that was
to cut off
Biden
the
himself
aid.
saying it.
Biden himself on tape.
Unbelievable.
And they're now running it, but CNN turned it down. And the TV networks are doing everything they can not to air that tape of Joe Biden in the Ukraine.
Dick Morris, we're out of time, but I thank you for calling in, and thank you for giving the American people the truth about what's going on.
Good. You take care, John.
Thank you.